other videos with my boots on the ground. He used this path. Sent me a new video of the Linda Lane footage, and it is zoomed in at the 3:15 a.m. mark. And there's a perp using this same path, the path that I showed you guys on my other videos with my boots on the ground. He used this path to get to the other side. This is where I think the perps may have parked within this vicinity, and they took that path to get to King Road. Here's the video. Look at the top of the screen. You see a dark figure, and then you see the legs. And then the legs go across, and then they disappear into the path. That is the same path I was showing you. Then you see the fence area, which I just showed you, and then you see the legs, and maybe they have a flashlight. It's possible they have a flashlight. There's the time code, 3:15 a.m., and then you see him leave. And then where does that person go? Now, I'm showing you this area, and you can look over and you can see over the side. You could jump over the side, which I don't recommend because it's like a good 5 feet. There's this little pathway over here where you can go around this way, and then it goes down. Now, a lot of this stuff has been cut off with the fencing and stuff that they built in there. So, but that was another route. Now, if you come over here, you see those little tunnels underneath the balconies on the left on all the apartment complexes. So there are multiple of those little routes. So he may have gone around that side using that little footpath I showed you and came over here, and he could have gone through any one of those little tunnels underneath and got to King Road. Here's the little footpath. So this was the part seen in the video where the guy was walking. You could see the fence was in the background. On the right is the apartments of Linda Lane. And then there you see the little footpath. And now we're going to walk down the little footpath. And there's no lighting, no cams right there on the other side. And you just come right through here. You're in the parking lot. And bam. You can go through one of these little tunnels. This is probably the easiest one. It's probably the darkest one. You just crawl right in there. Like I've showed you in my other videos, you crawl right through there. And you are at the King Road apartment. You can actually zoom in with your own phone lens. And in the wintertime when those trees aren't there, you'd see the house and all the activity. Somebody sent me a new video of the Linda Lane footage, and it is
Good evening, my crime family. How's everybody doing? Okay, that was a new one by Seagirl, and she kind of shows again those dark tunnels. They're not really tunnels, but and there's a few of them. And she showed what I have showed you before at 3:15. That guy going across. I do believe he's a perpetrator. And I've said that the first time I seen that at 3:15, him cutting over to that house, that he's got to be somebody involved, heavily involved. Anyway, I want to say hi to my crime family. Hello, Nikki. Good to see you. Leslie and Billy, good to see you. Moonflower Laza, my girl, good to see you. And Natural Healing, my girl, good to see you. Kat K, my girl, good to see you. Leah, good to see you. And thank you for that video right there. I'll be showing another one later. Dark Square, good to see you. 11 True Crime, boom. That's hearts for you. You get a gold star. Kat K, my girl, good to see you. Ro, good to see you. And everybody that's in chat, thank you for being here. Jackie Bushable, good to see you. Miss Martha, good to see you. Jennyville, good to see you. Yeah, and everybody. Sherry Irving, good to see you. And we have a special night again tonight with Mod Monday. Everybody loves Mod Monday. So let me introduce our guests for tonight. One can't make it, and one dead. One won't be here. But let me introduce to you my agent, secret agent girl. Kathleen, how you doing, girl?
Hey, Tommy, I didn't want you to be the only one with the nice looking hat.
Right, yeah, we're hillbillies now, man. All right, good to see you. So, yeah, we got some things planned tonight. You got some things you want to share, and
Sure.
The one thing I maybe I should have brought up before you came on or before I brought you up, but I know there's things going on in the country right now. I really don't. I'm not into politics much, and I don't really like things discussed on the page. I just want to say that what happened yesterday that's just sad, and I'm not really a big fan. But something like that should not ever happen in this country, and I'm hoping that it all tones down because of that. And with that said, we won't talk about it anymore tonight. Okay, we're going to talk about the Kohlberger case. So let me hear some thoughts about what you think of the case so far and what's all here. Let me tell me some of your thoughts on the case.
My thoughts are that definitely he's not guilty, but I think there's a lot of horseplay going on with the fraternities, with law enforcement, and with our dear friend, Mr. Green.
Okay.
I think he adds a lot of hate to the situation, and I believe that he was involved in it. And I also believe that he did a lot of finagling with all the money that he got for the university.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it. I'm not, I guess, Green to me is very suspicious.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's just the cover up to like cover up frat kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was like directly involved. I don't know if he knew, if he actually knew what was going to happen.
Well,
what are your thoughts?
When you live in a glass house, somebody should start throwing stones.
Right. He does make himself very suspicious. Yes, he does. But I don't know, like, I don't know if he knew beforehand what was going to happen. I don't know about that. I think that maybe when it happened, he was probably just as shocked, maybe. But he took over, and he took over the investigation. Is my thought. I think he took over for Ellie.
Sure.
And there were certain narratives he want pushed, and pushed hard. That's what I believe. Yeah, I agree with that too, Ro. Yeah, I agree with that too. They should have left that house alone.
Yes, most definitely needed that house for the jury to go in.
Right, Mama D. Good to see you, girl. And I've wondered that too. But the only thing I can think of there is because it's his alma mater, But yeah, he definitely didn't need the money.
They're also buying that online one, something Phoenix.
The Phoenix, Phoenix, which I think is the largest in the United States. So yeah, it's a huge deal. But why he would want that college, I think the only reason I could think of is his alma mater. But that's a good question. Why would a billionaire want to become
either that?
He's got enough money to retire. Why isn't he retired? My God. I got to ask this question.
It's a nice place for him to hide money.
That's true.
Hide money.
Oh, well, that's true. That's very true. And and I do know, right, Mama. Yeah, I believe that very much so. And it does make me wonder, why? How many people out there? If you had $1 billion right now, would you go to work the next day?
Hell no.
If you had $1 billion, let's say you worked your ass off and you got up to $1 billion, would you be going to work the next day?
Absolutely not.
Exactly, Jenny Phil. I like Jenny Phil's answer. Fuck no. Yeah, I don't understand why he's there and why he goes to work every day and he's a billionaire and all that. And maybe he is using the college too. It would be a good place to funnel money through. There's no doubt, be
Sure.
easy to do. Yeah, I'm sure. We do know that there's other investigations going on, and who knows?
He could be one.
Exactly, Mama. I wouldn't either. $1 billion? Like I'd be in Hawaii or someplace, man.
Yeah, but he can hide money. He can hide money and say it's for this resource, that resource, when it really
Right.
isn't for that
But-
at all.
Yeah, but the money he's using is university money. It's the stuff that's coming in. I don't know what to think about all that. The best thing that I heard, and maybe I shouldn't say anything.
Well, now you say that, so now you have to tell.
Yeah, I know. I trapped myself here. Dang it! I hate that when I do that. There could be investigations going on into somebody he knew for 11 years. Somebody he knew for 11 years, and that's not with us anymore. And that's as far as I'm going. That's as far as I'm going.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun. He supposedly had a relationship with somebody for 11 years.
Dun, dun, dun,
And,
dun.
and it wouldn't be national.
Would it happen to involve the students that are dead?
Mm,
Eh? Come on,
that
Tommy.
I don't. No, that I can't. I can't
One
say
of the
that.
parents, maybe.
No,
Dun, 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 dun.
no,
No.
no. Somebody that was just as rich.
Well, now you see, you got me. Thought I had it.
Somebody that was just as rich. And I ain't saying it anymore.
Oh, I know what it is. Yep, I know. All right.
Yeah. She's fishing. All right. Yeah. Just think of somebody that's just as rich. Billionaire.
He's not here anymore.
And he's not here anymore. He's
Yeah.
not with us anymore. Because he committed suicide.
Yes.
Supposedly
His
committed
girlfriend,
suicide.
oh my God. Isn't this, my dog decided she wants to be in the picture. Oh, get down. Oh my word.
All right, yeah, we're done. All right. So anyway, let's get to you got something to share here, and I'm going to do that right now. Yeah, I'm going to do that right now. And let's get to it. And
I'm going to show you where Green has placed the money in the different places. And some of it's kind of fishy.
Okay. I started at okay.
One of the many million reasons, as you guys can tell, why I love this girl. He is an independent thinker.
Okay, well, I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to X that out. There we go. Let's give it some time here.
And put up here, which you want me to show everybody, and I'm going to Can everybody see this? All right. Whoops. I don't want to go that much, huh?
Yep.
Okay, sorry about that. When I entered StreamYard tonight, they had this thing on there. Am I on there? Am I live?
Yes.
Okay. They're having StreamYard's having issues with video stuff. It said so on the top of the thing tonight. So, I might check into something different than StreamYard because I've been just having some struggles with this StreamYard, and I should, with the money I'm paying out of my pocket for these every month, it's starting to tick me off.
Now, the woman you want to talk to is right down there.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back to that video. And I'll back it up. You wanted me to back it up to 20. So this is going to be good enough.
Oh, wow. Streamers really got a problem.
Charger when it comes to, no, I'm going to find out something going on here. So the first thing that I'm going to put up here, which she wants me to show everybody, and I'm going to, can everybody see this?
Okay, hold on a second here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. That's the second time, and again, it had that blue thing across the screen. We're having trouble, and then blah blah blah. So I don't know what to do here. Might not be able to see that video. That's not cool.
No, that's not cool.
How long? How long did it last? How long did it last?
I think it was like a half hour or so.
No, how long did it last? when I put it up before it went out? Yeah.
Not long at all, like maybe 2 seconds.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try it one more time here.
Individuals. In this case, there's at least 2 people. And we also found out that 1122 King LLC is also owned.
Are we stuck? We're all stuck. Isn't that special? No volume. Can't hear. Wow. Should we dance? Let's dance. Let's dance all night.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. My
Wow.
yeah, that was really something.
I did a little dance while you were gone, you know.
Right. Yeah, I don't know whether to try this again or not. I don't. I'm gonna try one more time. If not, I'm not sure what we're gonna do here. This is really pissing me off, man. It's like this been the slow buildup of troubles with, and then they took away they took away IA or AI, making like the thumbnails and stuff. They're gone,
Oh,
and they've been gone for that for a couple of weeks, and now this. I mean, it's just like this buildup, and they're struggling. I think they're struggling awfully. Their
wow.
servers need to be cleaned out or something. Um, yeah, I don't know, because I got to go back to my email to get it. Okay, and Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can they?
Can you still hear me? Okay. Well, that's that's what I'm wanting. If you can hear me, they can probably hear me. Okay.
This is like torture.
Yeah, it is. It's if they can't keep up, then maybe they shouldn't have a business.
Right. That's right.
um. Okay. Here we go.
StreamYard, get with the program.
Right. Okay. So I got to go back to. And you can still hear me? I got to keep checking with you.
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Oh, no. You can. Okay. Okay. So here's the problem is when I go to share screen. Now I've got that screen up. I was listening to it. And let's find out what happens now. I'm not even going to.
Oh my.
Hang on, Chris, I want to jump in here for a second. So,
Yeah, go.
so you guys tell me, think in your go back in your brain with me on this one. The university always said that the owner, singular owner of the home of 1122 King Road, the house to the university. Okay. So we were actually really surprised to find out that it was an LLC. It's called 1122 King LLC. Now, I know LLCs can be own that one house. They own some other properties, but I was surprised to hear that it's an LLC. They made it sound like it was, one guy, one owner, one person. So anyway, what Chris is showing you is that 3 weeks after the murders happened.
Right over here to the right, everybody. Look on the right here. Look at
December
the
9th. And
2022 at 4:15 in the afternoon.
So what this means, you guys, is that the LLC that owned the home where the crimes happened, they changed their registered agent. So all that means on the surface of it, and the registered agent is a third party that basically oversees the LLC. You send it becomes the address, the official mailing address, and for tax purposes. So what we know about the owners of the house, they had a registered agent in town in Moscow, and they moved it to Boise, Idaho. So that was the first inkling of something is going on with the home in terms of the public or the property records.
So, honey, somebody had a question. What's an LLC?
Oh, sure. Limited liability corporation is what an LLC is, and it's basically for tax purposes. It's a designation by the IRS, and it's a business. It's an indication that this entity is a business entity. So I'm sure there's lawyers and accountants out there in watching that there's more specific, but I'm just leaving it pretty general for you guys to understand. And again, an LLC doesn't necessarily mean there's 15, 20 owners. It could be one person. In this case, we know it's more than one person because of the documents.
So the new registered agent as of December 9th becomes this commercial registered agent, Givens Pursley Corporate Services, LLC. So it's one LLC to another. They transfer it from one corporation to the next. Go ahead.
Well, I don't think they transferred it. It didn't change its name or anything like that. It's literally they changed the third party that operates it from Moscow to Boise. And on the surface, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal.
Right, except for Brian Koberger is not in custody yet on December 9th. And they're already moving to start getting rid of this house. Okay? The one thing you don't want to do is don't challenge a real reporter.
Chris, let's go to the next slide.
Okay, but here's the name. There's a name here. Tell me
I
why.
know, but
okay, I'll go to the next.
Talk about it on the next slide. It'll make more sense.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so this is the document that shows that the LLC gifted the house at 1122 King Road over to the school, to the university. Scroll up a little bit, honey. So at the bottom, keep going. At the bottom, it's signed by one of the authorized agents of the LLC, a person by the name of Franklin G. Lee. So
on December 9th, they put this in motion, and on February 24th, they record it. That's when
as a gift. The gift was given. The property was given over to the school. So I took a look at this and I reached out to Mr. Franklin Lee because I have a bunch of questions. I have the same questions you guys do. And so I called him and got him on the phone. And I started asking the questions that you guys have. I started saying, hey, so can you tell me why you made the decision to gift the house to school? And he says, no comment. And so I said, well, did Scott Green, the president of the University of Idaho, ask you to gift the house? No comment. I said, did you know that the house was going to be demolished, that this crime scene was going to be demolished? He said, no comment. And then I think this is the point where he hung up on me. So I was left wondering.
Wow. That's pretty crazy. Did everybody hear? Did it go through okay?
Yes.
Was there problems or no?
No.
And I'm not seeing comments for some reason. God, what the hell? Let me see what they're saying here. Michelle Weddle. Investigation agency was an LLC. Yeah, an LLC. I've worked for LLCs too myself. Right, Matt? I take it there's more on this that you wanted to listen to, though, Kath? Is that correct? Or
Yeah.
Okay. Let me. I'm going to mute myself. You might want to stop cam during the and mute during when it's sharing the screen. That might help a little bit. We're going to try to help StreamYard along a little bit here. So wherever you see stop screen, and there you go, and mute.
Why would the owner, if he doesn't want to talk to me, and I identified myself, I'm with the Interview Room podcast, journalist, and I thought, why would he not want to talk about this? He gifted this to that property over to the school. Of course, we know it's already demolished, it's gone. So I was just left scratching my head. I really didn't know why he wouldn't want to talk and why he hung up on me. Any thoughts, Chris?
No, I mean, I think they know that you're onto something here, because then you started questioning, okay, well, wait a minute. If this is a tax problem, i.e. it's a gift, and they're going to write this off, or, remember the university is projecting in the book, right, Karen, it just needs to go away because we need to have a park there. We need to have a memorial there on behalf of the kids, the victims here, Kaylee, Madison, Xana, and Ethan. But in reality, that hasn't, morphed into reality yet. And in fact, what they ended up doing is attaching anybody that's ever been attached to the university, that it's going to be their, park as well, not these 4 victims, which is always really interesting, because this entire incident did not occur on campus property. It occurred in the city of Moscow on their property.
That's a really great point that gets lost in all this, Chris. Yes, they were students, the victims. Kaylee, Madison, Xana, and Ethan were students of University of Idaho, but the crime happened, as you said, off campus. It was in the city of Moscow. And so it didn't happen on campus. We've seen plenty of violence, horrific violence on university campuses. This was actually off campus. And so there's a lot of questions about, still with this gift. Why did the owner owners, the LLC, feel the need to gift it to the school. There's obvious questions. Did the owners know Scott Green? I would also throw in here, at the time all this was happening, Scott Green, the president of University of Idaho, never revealed that his family used to own that home years ago. And it wasn't until somebody in the media looked it up and confronted him, and his official word was something like, well, I don't remember the home, because he was a young boy. And he didn't feel like it was pertinent to the horrific crimes that happened in that house. So, you just have to wonder. And I was, talking this through with Chris, and I said, okay, look, so we know Scott Green is 62 years old, and we know that he was born in Moscow, Idaho. We know he would have been something like 5 years old, something like that, when his father purchased the house at 1122, used to be called King Place. Now, we don't know. It's unclear if the family ever lived there or not. By 1972, his dad sold that property. And the family, as far as we could research, by 1969 had moved to Boise, Idaho. So we don't know if he ever stepped foot in that house, if it was an income property of some sort for his father, whatever. But he did have a connection to it, and he didn't reveal it at the time. Again, this is all part of what's been reported in the past on this.
So,
but you really have to wonder: was there a conversation? My question is: was there a conversation between Scott Green and the owners of gifting it to the university so the university could get rid of it?
yeah, and this is what got her moving everybody towards, hey, wait a minute, there's more to this problem than people are seeing here. And next thing you know it, right? She's showing me all these documents that I'm going to show you here in the next document we're going to go to. And you start chasing $1 million. Is that correct?
I started asking the obvious questions that a lot of us have about the $1 million that we heard Idaho Governor Little pledge to the school. And so I thought, well, let me reach out to the school and let's find out about this. And so the school hasn't gotten back to me, and I don't know if they will or not. So we, without knowing that, we just dug up some documents and followed kind of what a very few other media are looking into. I was kind of surprised. There are a few media looking into it, not nearly as much as back in the day that we would have. So this was an additional $1 million that the university was given. And I think Chris has the House bill up for you guys to see. For some reason, they declared this an emergency of funding. So it was kind of unusual that it would be considered an emergency. I mean, if you think about it, on November 13th, that was when the murders took place. Well,
yeah, and okay, I don't mean to stop you, honey, because I know you're on a roll. But everybody, let's think about this for a moment. Okay. This is a crime that happens in the city, the community. The university decides this could be a money grab. While the families in this situation are gagged and told nobody can talk about anything. Crime, including making the decision to move on and let the community heal.
Okay. Yeah. I remember watching this now, and isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Oh, this is crazier yet. I go back to StreamYard, and it's like the chat hasn't kept up. To scroll all the way down, StreamYard is really struggling. But yeah, you there, Kath?
Yes.
You there?
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
I can.
Okay. Everybody else, everybody out there, can you hear us? Yeah, here they is. I mean, it happened in the town. That town should have been gifted to the town, in my opinion. Why was it gifted to the university? You know what I mean? It should have been gifted to the town. The town, don't you to the city of Moscow, right?
I agree. I agree.
So this shows you how dirty green is right here. How dirty that is. I mean, that's really dirty, because somebody must have talked to the landowners to get that donated to the university. Because why would they even think the university? And yes, that does give a connection to the owners of the house, who has what they have at 1122. That was the address to an import-export business that has no products listed. And it's by a major port. Now maybe you understand what I'm trying to tell you at the beginning of this video, that there's another investigation going on with somebody that Mr. Green was associated with for 11 years before he committed suicide. So now you have this house that's listed as an LLC business address for an international import-export business, and it lists no products.
Yep.
And you all know the owner and the record of that owner. And that guy is allowed to have an import-export business?
When they look into the files of Green and where he's placed all his money, it could make you throw up. It really could.
Well, it's more than rugs. I promise you
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's more than rugs. How many Native American women are going missing across the United States? How many children are missing and being trafficked? It makes you wonder, doesn't it? And I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying there's people out there with records, with felony records. You see what I'm saying? It wouldn't doubt me at all, Ro. I mean, you have to look at that whole picture of everything that's going down there. And yes, there is investigations going on. There is.
You're right, Ro. It's exactly correct.
Yeah, one of the owners, if you don't know, put his thingy in a 14-year-old girl and got charged for it.
Oh.
And they're allowed to have an import-export business? International? Are you fucking serious? Yeah, there we go. There you go, Nani. Yeah, child goes missing every 40 seconds. Yet somebody like that can own an import-export business, doesn't have to list what they import or export, and it's an international business. In other words, it goes to China, Russia, Japan, all over the world, Brazil, privately owned islands, privately owned islands, privately owned islands.
Girlfriends in jail.
Think about it, people. Was Kaylee on to something? Was Kaylee, the sleuth, on to something?
Sure.
What kind of car was found and where was it found? Oh, Eugene, Oregon. You know what? I found out something this week, and I can prove it to you. There's a creator out there, all right, who tries to state that they know everything. They know everything. Well, guess where that person's from? Just happens to be Eugene, Oregon. Well, I can go. I could really get into this, but I'm going to be careful.
You ain't seen nothing yet, Tommy.
Yeah, it's all. Oh, I know that it's all coming down soon. It's all coming down. Everybody will know soon. Anyway, so yeah, I remember watching that, and I was really shocked because Chris usually doesn't go down that road. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And that's what surprised me on that video. Yeah, it was a good video, no doubt about it. One thing I did want to show you, and I'm going to take Kath and I off the screen because I don't know if you guys noticed this or not. And so I'm going to put it back up there. But at the beginning of the show, I want you to look at this, folks. I'm taking us down here for a second, Kath.
Good.
Look at this, folks. Look at the picture behind me and tell me who that is. Okay, so did you see that? Anybody guess who that is? Anybody guess who that is? Oh, Doc, you're right on that stuff. Barber Cat 2 is right on that stuff. And so is Crime Spy. And what did you see what that person was holding? Let me remove myself. Folks, that's Linda Lane.
Yeah.
That's Linda Lane and somebody holding a video camera. That's somebody holding a video camera at Linda Lane in the reflections. That was done using, I can't even pronounce, I don't have the word in front of me. I can't even pronounce it, but that was done by You Know What You Did. Yep, I can do that again. I can do that again, Nikki. Here we go. No, we're not lost, right? Yeah. So anyway, that I wanted to show. That's why I brought that up at the beginning of the of the of the program here tonight, because this stuff right now, we're going to be. It's being lined up for me to show somebody a lot of information. That's one piece. You have seen many more. You've seen many more that I have posted, that True Killer Crime has posted, that Bubbly Waters has posted, that We Know What You Did has posted. I'm gonna have a chance to hand this in. And so we're getting the best there is to show that something happened at Linda Lane. And as I said, all I want to know is it real? Is it real? Or isn't it? That's all I want to know. If it's not real, I'll quit talking about it and we're done with it, right? But we want to know. We all want to know, is it real? And that's the big question that we're going to have answered. We're finally going to have answers. So, yeah. That was a good video, Kath. That was a good video. I forgot about that one. Did I run that once a long time ago?
No.
I might have. No? You sure about that?
Positive.
No. Because I ran one of his, and he doesn't run many that swing the other way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'll have to make sure that I put his thing in
there.
there.
That coffee. Come on now. Spare that coffee.
It's not coffee. It's orange juice in a coffee cup. Okay, so yeah, we want answers. There's no doubt about that. Nancy's show. No, Nancy Kramer, probably Richie, right? You know what? They can throw me under the bus because the family right here, we all know better. We all know better. That's funny though, bro. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at what people are saying here. Okay, so anyway, you do have something else also. I'm going to stop.
Yeah, I want to preface the next one by saying some of you may not agree with it, some of you may agree with it, but it kind of goes to show where Green's headed and what he's not doing, what he is doing, and just where he's headed. What's up with him?
Okay. I'm just getting to my emails here. I had to cut some out because apparently.
And this is from my
streamer
second
having all those
favorite.
issues.
This is from my second favorite creator.
Okay. Oh, I know who that is. Okay. Oh, it says start at. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Start at 2:21. Okay. 2:15, close enough. R2. Oops. Okay. Now let me X that out. Oh, okay. X that out. And I'm back here. I'm doing everything that I possibly can to give StreamYard the easiest possible time. Okay, so here we go with this. And this is by one of our favorites, Mama D. And she's in the house. So let's go over this.
Boy.
Tarot card
Welcome
reading.
back,
All right, Mama D.
And with that, you guys, we're going to get right into this. Everybody's got a 1 on the board. So with that, we start brush. Okay. So the first thing.
Okay, let's I'm gonna actually I'm gonna remove us and let this play, and then I'll add us back to it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it so StreamYard has the easiest time. So okay.
Fine.
Just stop camera and mute too. So okay.
We're going to get the major energy on the table. We'll put that back. And this is going to be of Scott Green. And he is the university president. I want to understand. And we're going to get a lot of information in this reading, and it might be a little longer than normal. And with that, let's get started. Hello, Royal Flush and Lee McKinnis, Susan Roscoe, Joy Bulldoggin, Susan Bargan, thank you. Sherry Urban, BCM, hello, Kim House. Hello, all of you. All right, with that, okay, let's get started. Energy, let me understand on the week. Okay, I'm being told no, go with the day. All right, November 12th over here, November 13th up U of I. I want to see the Midhaven activity. And here we go. So, the star of the show on the 12th, which is interesting. A lot of attention, a lot of focus, this Aquarian energy. And that's very interesting when we get into the astrology of it. But we do have a 6 here, right in the corner. So we also have a 9. And this is definitely 6-9 reminds me of Cancer energy. There's a lot of focus here. Very much. And it's almost a healing energy, like looking for something that is going to heal a situation. So there has been damage. Something's been done on the 12th of damage, and we're heading into a phase of looking for healing with that Aquarius energy, the star. Next, we have a brand new beginning on the 12th. So not only are we healing and getting a major wish fulfillment, I'm here to tell you, I put all the cards in here, minors, majors, everything. And 78 cards. And we've got 2 major arcanas here with this new beginning. And oh my gosh, this is, again, Aquarius energy in a sense. And it's also Uranus energy. And I'm looking at this card. This kitty playing with that new, it's balancing, it's networking. There's something big going down. There is something big going down with the major arcanas, the star and the fool. So we're going to qualify that. Great.
Okay, I'm going to stop real quick here because I need to know what's going on. Cryptic, is everything okay there? Is all okay with Cryptic? Does Cryptic have a problem or something? You guys see that? Born again. What's going on, Cryptic? Barred from that. Love you all. No hard feelings. Bye-bye. What? Cryptic, are you still here? Am I misunderstanding what's going on there? Or oh, okay. Okay, she doesn't believe in the. But yeah, just We won't get into it on here, but
lately as we move forward. Let's
we're just
move
doing the green
into
thing.
the 13th. Show me the energy. Lovers. We always get this in the Idaho 4. A choice between two. That's interesting. We have the 4 deaths. We also have a 7. I see Ethan and Santa. I always do. So they are a focus. They are a focus of this whole thing. And it is something about the Idaho 4. Let's continue. 4. See, it's being repetitive. 4 cops. We have the sliver moon and Cancer energy. So Cancer and Gemini energy here. All right. So we have a choice, and then we have this apathetic, overlooking something, not seeing something. Or I'm picking up intuitively focused on one of the 4. See here, we have the 4 cups. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of cups. And this person is focused on one of the 4. Got it. One of the 4. Interesting. Because you got to remember, this is the Dean, right? It's all alleged. Everything I share here is my own intuitive expression, my own opinion, just so you're aware. All right, let's continue. Well, we have this Venus energy, something very, very beautiful within the home. You can see the dog, the 4 family members. Again, this to me is the 10 of Cups, is all about this happiness, all this well-being. Everything is in the home. This could be the 4, Idaho 4, how happy they were. They took the picture. This could be considered Murphy. It's Pisces is his energy. He was born March 1st, so he's a Pisces. But is definitely in love with this, seeing this perfect home, like something so perfect. It's emotional satisfaction in seeing this. Let's continue. The Tower. It's all about this. Everything seemed like it was going really, really good. And like I said, you've got the 4 individuals right here on the camera, right? And remember, the front door of the home was left open. Do you see the open door? You see the 4 people. And then you've got the dog. And this is 10 cups. This is happiness. This is the Idaho 4. And it's trumped, right, with what happened, which is this Tower moment. The foundation of that happiness erupting with this challenge, Mars fight energy. It's also a 16, so that boils down to a 7, a challenge. You have an 8, a karmic cycle. We're going to get deep into this. All right, I'm done with these cards. Let's get a different deck. We're going to put these aside. I'm going to mute while I found us a different deck. Okay. With you, might give us research to help us. So we're going to use the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, and we're going to go a little bit deeper, but we're going to also switch over to a deck I've made because this is the astrological energy is big into the actions that took place. So I want to understand. All right, thank you. I was told. Knock it out. Give it a good shake. There it is. 10 of Swords. All right. So the Tower was the knives. Yes, indeed. More like swords. machetes, right? 10 swords was this tower, and it is absolutely 10 swords in the back. It is betrayal, absolute betrayal of the 4 individuals is showing up in his reading. Wow. Wow, Pin Dizzy, thank you, my lovely, for gifting that membership. And welcome to Starlights. And you can thank Pin Dizzy for gifting you that. You guys, I want to understand this a lot better. All right, so astrologically, we're going to start looking at the houses. I will walk you through it because I know not everybody can read astrology. Now, everybody interprets the messages differently. I invite you to do your own research, do your own reading, and form your own opinion. All right, my lovelies, here we go. Hi, Jeff, how are you? Carolyn Rain, hello. All right, illumination, the 11th house. So when I look at the 11th house, it's almost how your house of blessings and support. It is what is supporting him, right? What does his support system look like? Show me the energy on because of the for these murders. What did he have? He's got Capricorn energy with higher education. Let's continue. Let's look at our 3rd house for him. Scott Green, allegedly 3rd house. What do you have? You have a critical degree for fixed sign. Now, he's a Pisces. He's not a fixed sign, but we do have a fixed sign in the bunch because we have the scorpionic energy right there, which we know represents one of the Idaho 4. So this fixed sign is a critical degree in communication. So there was some communication with a Scorpio, and I believe Ethan was a Scorpio, that became critical, literally, in communication clarity. It's in Mercury, which is the ruler of Venus. Virgo, sorry. Mercury is the ruler of Virgo and Gemini. So Gemini is the communicator in this position that he is hearing from or he is hearing about. So it's almost as if we have this Gemini energy on the board, which we know Maddie and Kayla are Gemini. There's communication. What did you tell Adam, right? And then we have this fixed sign where we have this Scorpio, this Taurus, this Leo, this Aquarius, right? At a critical degree. This is important. This is something very, very important. Now we're about to find out what this message was with 2 cards. We're looking at Libra on the board. This is your one-on-one relationships. It's also your house of, in a sense, of balancing out things in life. Libra, justice in a way. And it's Scorpio energy. It has to do with Ethan, 8th house. And it's the 8th house is your unseen enemies. It is a Scorpio, a water sign. It's Pluto is the ruler. And this is a transformation of death and rebirth. It is the death card technically. It's falling on Libra, the 7th house, one-on-one relationships. And I'm telling you now, he learned about the death of Ethan. There was something he knows about Ethan. It has to do with the communication of Gemini. It has to do with all 4 of them in this house with Murphy, the betrayal, the tower is all here. And we also got in that same spot, you got Juno. This is about partnerships, loyalty, balance, harmony, relationships, and justice, freedom, Juno. It is this relationship. There is a relationship that is the topic. There is a relationship that is the topic. That is a topic of the communication. What is this? Let's look at this 10th house, how you make your money. But it's also love, and it's Capricorn. And we're seeing Capricorn here, which would mean this would be conjunct to the 11th house, Aquarius. Let me look at this, please. Let me see what the 10th house has to offer. Aquarius, 11th house. Are you shitting me? I just said it's conjunct to Aquarius, the earth sign here, Capricorn. So we have Aquarius and Capricorn that are the devils in this situation. So they have strong Aquarius and they have strong Capricorn in their placements of their home. 11th house is all about sacrifice. Aquarius sacrificed something, causing this change, this revolution. The 10th house is all about how you make your money. So somehow money was sacrificed and it was got back to him that he lost money. He lost a lot of money. Let me understand this. How would the Idol 4 have lost this Dean any money? Allegedly. Palace, creative, ageless wisdom, healing, transformations, talents, defense, intuition, justice, and logic is falling in the material world. This could also be seen because of the fact that it's created, it's healing, it's an altered substance in a way, something that alters your perspective into a creative way. I'll leave it at that. Maybe there's something tangible you could take. I don't know if you followed that. I'm not going to call it out. Let me understand the 6th house for green. Green in the 6th house. Green in the 6th house. Yep. So this house is, okay, my God, oh 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 my God. In heaven above. So it's explaining to me that this creative palace energy in the material world was at 11-11-22 King Road, Queen Road, whatever you want to call it. We've got it in the 6th house as the bridge, the agent, the connection, and literally the go-between, the link. I'm telling you, he lost money. Something got changed there. Wow. 9th house for Mr. Green. And you know, when it comes to Clue, I always think of this entire crime, the game Clue. And I think of Mr. Green, the college guy, right? And then I think of the libraries. And then I find out that he had a lot to do with New York and the libraries. And then you think of the libraries in New York and Russia, the Civil War. Yeah, it all starts coming together. Here we go. Welcome back, Wildfire. Let me understand the 9th house. The 9th house is all about spiritual belief. You know, fire sign, Leo, 5th house. So his belief is all about, he's very much have fun, you know, expand your knowledge. The sun ruling it. It's Leo energy in his 9th house is expansion of fun. It's almost as if he is opposing the Capricorn type energy over here. He is indeed about having luxury in life. Absolutely. Let me understand his 5th house more. That'll conjunct to his 9th house. And thank you. South Node, life lessons, what occurred in the past. He's got karmic debt and he just incurred it again. He's moving away from the lowest point. This is about a karmic spiritual lesson in his 5th house. He is, he's definitely going through a karmic lesson. He's repeating a cycle. This is a repeat for him. What does that mean by repeat? Okay, we'll come back and qualify that. Let me understand the 1st house. The 1st house. I told told you. It stands for sexual parts. And the first house is what everybody sees you as. This is very sexual charged energy. It's also the 8th house, which is death. It's god of the underworld and death, and it rules death. It's destruction. It's underworld. It's dark web. It's transformation, renewal, rebirth, subconscious mind, intimacy, and it is evolving, and it is that karma I am talking about. He has incurred in this lifetime a great deal of karma dealing with sexual parts. I shit you not. Everything I say is a legend. Let me understand this. The house of sacrifice, Pisces, his own house. What is this? Oh, yeah. God of love and beauty and possessions. Absolutely. You see here, he attracts it. He absolutely possesses this Libra, Venus energy. It's Taurus as well. It's talking about the second house, the material world. It's talking about the 7th house, intimate relationships. It's about God of love and beauty. Aphrodite, it's possessions. It's about romance, luxury, money, art, value, socializing, desire, self-worth, ego, pleasure, seduction. Right here. So there is this seduction, and it's being shared with the underworld, and it's about incurring all this karma that he is. He is incurring great deals of karma. Pam Zamo, 12 months. Well, thank you, my darling, for a full year of being so loyal. I appreciate you so incredibly much. Thank you, darling. Oh, Monique Kai gifted 5 memberships. Flossie May, Karen Ann, Michelle Conan, Amy True Crime, and Paula Hopper. Welcome, you guys, or is that Hooper? Welcome, everyone.
Yeah, this is quite something. And to answer, is it Latina? Who was it? Was asking? Yeah, Zana wasn't advertising. She said so on that video where she's out, kind of close by where that guy broke in that car and put the undies in the thing, before this all went down. I think it was that video where she stated that. She was out by that place, and she was wearing a Pittsburgh Steeler jersey, and she had stated that she was an advertiser. Yeah, right, Richie. Yep. That's the one. Yep. I just wanted to verify that. Yeah. And we'll keep listening here for a bit.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Pam. 10 memberships to Holly Boys Creeker. One more round, no reprieve. Love that name. To Tam 44, Larissa Lau, Lale, and Deb K, Shirley Montana, Karen, Deborah Shank, Tiny T, and Willow, and Datura Halibor. Welcome, everyone, and thank you so much for all those gifts. I know you just made a bunch of members. Like, there went 15, 16 members. I think we have 17 on that we've had gifted this time around alone, you guys. You impress me. Melissa Ann, thank you, my lovely. And thank you for gifting those 5 memberships. Welcome, in my opinion, East Texas Chick, Boomer Girl, Carol A., and Sunstar. Welcome, all of you, to Starlights.
Okay, yeah, that's where's Kath here? You there, Kath? Yeah, there, girly whirly.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, it's quite. You can turn on your cam and stuff now. Yeah, that stuff is interesting, and if you want to watch the rest of that or any of those, is that on 1111? Is that on your, what is that? Do I still got it here? Is that on your 1111? Yeah, that's an 1111 true crime. Yeah. That's on her 1111 true crime, which, did I post that? Yeah, right there. Yeah, and if you want to hear the rest of it, you have to go to her channel.
What I want to do is I want to preface this by saying I'm not sure if it has anything to do with it, but to me it does. The tower. In my head, I'm thinking water tower. I'm thinking the house was buried by the water tower.
No, yeah. Could be, right?
Could be.
Could be. Could very well be. Or in a house close by. Yeah. Yeah, and that's a good read. And now I got what else was I gonna do here? I did that. Okay, yeah. Where are we at here? Yeah, and that's what we got for tonight's show. And I think it was a good card. I haven't watched many of those, but I do every once in a while go and watch. But Mama D is one of the better ones, and I like your. I've watched a few of them where that actually turned me away from them. But this is actually very, very well done.
I want to know where she got the board.
Yeah, that board is really nice, and the cards are really nice. Much more classy than some of the ones I've seen. Very good.
It goes with a classy lady, you know.
Yeah, she's a classy lady. Yeah, that she is, right? Yeah. Well, it was nice having you on tonight, Kathy. You got anything else you want to you want to say to any of this? What was read on the cards, or anything that we have shared?
Well, the cards just showed it all, and it was, boom. It just went boom. And gold star for Mama D. Gold star.
Right? Boom. Get a gold star.
That's it. That's it.
I so love the way she says that. Boom. You got a gold star. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, happy Monday to you too, Melissa. Yeah. And we love our Mod Mondays here. And geez, that hour and a half went by fast. Holy crap.
Mod Monday, I thought would be somewhat of telling a little bit about yourself. So,
well, if you want to if you want to tell a little bit about yourself, Kath, you sure may do that.
Sure.
Go right ahead.
Well, my name's Kathleen Van Bogart. I'm 61 years old. And I believe in the Peter Pan complex. I don't think anybody should really get old. But I have one dog, and I live in the suburbs of Chicago.
You're a Chicago Bear fan, I bet.
I bet I am.
Oh, I can't wait till September.
I have met Michael Jordan 3 times. I was a Chicago public school teacher. I taught special education, every kind of disability you could think of. My favorite was autism. And then I went and I got my master's in kind of the opposite direction, which is drug and alcohol abuse counseling geriatrics. So that's complete opposite. But I enjoyed my work very much. I taught basically in the ghetto, and took care of the children that couldn't really take care of themselves. I'd bring home their laundry and do it for them and buy them clothes and all kinds of stuff. So that's basically about me and my puppy Mariah.
Mariah, okay. Named after Mariah Carey, or just?
I think my dog's better looking.
Okay. Right. And Nikki just said, I just came back from visiting somebody or something there. Right? Yeah, Chicago is actually only probably like 10 hours away from me or something like that. So it's not that far. I think it's 8 hours from Minneapolis, isn't it? But then it would be 12 hours from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's not that far, really. Okay, well, that's it's good. Everybody loves you, Kath. You've been with
And I love
the
everybody.
channel. You've been with the channel a long time, and she is my agent. She's the one that does all the awesome bookings, and you can stay tuned to more of those coming up. And yeah, so that's the way that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Kath. Well, I love you, girl, and we
Love
shall
you
see
too.
you next time around. All right.
All right. Thanks, chat.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so another Mod Monday. Sorry about the problems earlier. That's stupid. I'm telling you, man. I'm about ready to give up. And if they don't get this straightened out here pretty quick, and I'm gonna email or send a deal in at the end of the show here, really complaining that they need to get this stuff worked out. That's all there is to it. So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, then I hit the wrong thing. And where the hell am I? Oh, I do have a treat for you. And the treat is this band. I don't know if you know them or not, but when I listen to them, here's what I hear. Who I hear. I hear a little bit of the Black Crowes. I hear a little bit of Led Zeppelin. I hear a little bit of let's see, Led Zeppelin, a little bit of Leonard Skinner, and a little bit of Aerosmith. They kind of wrap it all in one. And I'll tell you what a band. It's a good band. And yeah, check these guys out. And I love you all. My subs, you are my heart. My mods, you are my soul. And until next time, rock and roll.
garden, baby. Walk me through your garden, yeah. If you pass me by one day, I know just what to do. If you pass me by one day, just so I can get you in your right life. Spend my days with a woman unkind, smoke my stuff and drink all my wine. Made up my mind to make a new start, going to California with a naked in my heart. Someone told me there's a girl out there with love in her eyes and flowers in her hair. Took my chances on a big jet plane. Never let them tell you they're all the same. The sea was red and the sky was gray. Wondered how tomorrow could ever follow today. The canyons and the mountains start to tremble and shake. Children of the sun begin to wake. It seems that the wrath of the gods got a punch on the nose, and it's starting to flow. I think I might be sinking. Throw me a line if I reach it in time. Meet you up there where the path runs straight and high. To find a queen without a king, they say she plays the guitar and cries.